Here we go, Werner with a bit of space. This is Timo Werner's prime position to inflict damage. Still Werner, lovely dribbling from Werner. That is outrageous from Timo. The way he walked past a couple of Wolves defenders. Ben Chilwell now looks for Christian Pulisic, a potential Barcelona player in the future. Who knows? Yes, Pulisic. Oh my god, Christian Pulisic. So here we are back again with another episode of the Chelsea Career Mode series. This is episode number 22. Oh, and it's a big one today because first of all, we've got a major transfer decision to make on Christian Pulisic. Whether we sell him to Barcelona or not for the outrageous 100 million amount. It's a crazy offer from a club like Barcelona, and this is something we're going to discuss and make a decision on in today's episode. And if all that wasn't enough, we've got quite possibly one of our most important Premier League fixtures of the season as we take on league leaders Manchester United. Now, we all know they're having one hell of a season, but if we can get a win here at Old Trafford somehow, it could maybe spark a title race this season in the Premier League, so that's what I'm hoping for. We've got a lot going on in today's episode. Big Premier League games, including that one against United, transfer decisions to be made, and yeah, a lot more. So keep the support coming in, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this one underway. It's now time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Put Kepa's instruction on come out for crosses, so he claims most of his crosses without you having to hold triangle. Now this is something I've noticed. You guys know we concede a lot of goals from crosses, and if we can find a solution to that problem, it'll be brilliant. And maybe having Kepa on coming for crosses might just be the play, because then in corners or weird situations like that, he might just come forward and, you know, collect the ball instead of maybe punching it away. So we'll see how that works. So I've put Kepa on comes for crosses instruction. Next question. You've conceded the most goals in the top 6 in the Premier League, and it is just the opposite from the previous season where you were the least conceding team. Where do you think your defense is lacking? That is a very, very good observation, because last season I think we only conceded about 21 goals, making us the best defensive team from last season. This season though, already 17 conceded. We lost 5-2 if I'm correct to Leicester City, which is just embarrassing. We lost 2-0 to Spurs as well. Defensively, we've had our fair share of problems, and I think the reason for that is having a new player come in Clement Lenglet, and changing the dynamic from having, you know, Rudiger or Christensen or Tomori. So maybe a new signing coming in has changed things up a tad bit. Lenglet taking time to adjust to Premier League football. I think it has to be that, but last episode we showed a lot of progress, getting back-to-back clean sheets against Wolves and Newcastle. Let's hope we can keep that up. We're still third in the Premier League, fighting for the Premier League title, so can't really complain. Final question of the day. You shouldn't sell Christian Pulisic. He has a big impact on the team even when his stats are quite low. I can't argue with that, because Christian Pulisic does offer a lot down the left side on the counter-attack. He really, you know, helps us widen the pitch with his pace. And he's a really helpful player to have. 84 rated already, 23 years old, a lot more room to grow. And I think because of his presence, it allows Timo Werner and Mo Salah to be as prolific as they are. So that's true, Pulisic is a class player, but when you're getting about 100 million, you certainly have to think about it at the very least, because that is not some small amount of money. 100 million, you could buy Eden Hazard for that money, maybe get towards Neymar. It is a crazy amount of money that could, you know, bring us a top-class left winger. And especially since we have a youngster like Ansu Fati, it might just be the right play. But I'm not going to be easy with this negotiations. I'm definitely going to negotiate with Barcelona, but I want as much money as possible. So if we can't get about 120 to 130 million, I'm probably going to reject it and we'll keep Pulisic. But we'll see how things go. We're definitely going to negotiate with Barcelona to see what we can get. With that press conference done, let's move on. Timo Werner was absolutely outstanding in the last episode, scoring a total of like 7 goals for us in the Premier League and in the Champions League. Very, very impressive, and no wonder you guys in the comments section were all talking about Werner, and that's why he picks up the Player of the Episode award. Okay guys, it's now time for us to make the big decision on the American dream, Christian Pulisic. Now, I know he's having a great season for Chelsea, especially post-lockdown, but 100 million, man. You've got to think about it at the very least. We're going to negotiate with Barcelona. Look at Pulisic's stats. I know last episode was pretty good for him. He scored quite a few goals, but if you look at his stats, You can't tell me with a straight face that he's worth 100 million. Just 9 goal contributions in 17 games. Like, come on, 100 million for Christian Pulisic. Anyways, let's negotiate with Barcelona, see what they're willing to offer. His valuation is between 80 and 160 million. Let's see if we can get a better deal on him. As I said before, if Chelsea are willing to pay me 130 million, they can have Christian Pulisic. That is way too much money to decline. 130 million and Barcelona can take Christian Pulisic from us. They're willing to go up to 104.2. Okay, interesting. Let's be sensible and go down to 125. Come on, meet us there, Barca. 125. You've paid that much money for a winger before in Ousmane Dembele. They're only willing to go up to 104.9. Do I accept it? Let's go to 115. Come on, Barca. Accept it. 115 million. I think we've blown it. We've completely blown it. We had a chance to get about 100 million for Pulisic, and we've blown it. I was being too greedy. But you know what? On a second thought, Pulisic remaining at Chelsea is not the worst thing. In fact, it might just benefit us because he is a top talent. The dream of bringing back Eden Hazard to Chelsea for like one season might just remain a dream because, let's be real, he's valued at about 81 million and we can't afford him right now. We'll have to sell, of course, Pulisic to make this happen, and we've kind of blown that deal off. So maybe this dream will remain a dream forever, or who knows, maybe Pulisic does eventually get sold. But if he does get sold, my eyes are on one man only, and that is Eden Hazard. I've told that many times because when he was a Chelsea man, he was something else, and I would love to have him back. Here's a quick look at our season objectives, and last episode we made some tremendous progress with our objectives, and I'm hoping we can keep that up. 1 goal from Salah with that left foot of his, and we'll be done with that objective. Okay, enough of all the transfer business. It's now time for one of our most important Premier League games of the season as we take on Man United at Old Trafford. They're in the form of their life. Probably the best I've seen Manchester United do in career mode, literally in any of my career mode series so far. So it's going to be an interesting game against them. Usually they're hovering between 4th, 5th, 6th, but this time they're top of the league, competing at a very high level. So it's Chelsea versus United. A win would put us just 5 points off the top of the league. So this is an opportunity for us to close the gap down. On the contrary, it's an opportunity for United to basically put us out of the title race. Oh, it's that man Bruno Fernandes who we need to be careful of because he's the top scorer in the Premier League somehow with 17 goals and also the top assister. What a season he's having. Now, because of that Bayer Leverkusen game that we had like a few days ago in the Champions League that was so important and so grueling, a lot of our players aren't fully fit for this one, but we gotta use them in this game. Like Timo Werner, Salah and all, there's no way I'm benching them with the kind of form they're in, so they start. I am resting a few players like Ziyech and of course Christian Pulisic, but we've got capable replacements for them. A strong backline, Kepa in goal. I'm ready for this. We need 3 points here at Old Trafford. So that's the Manchester United team we're facing, and looking at their lineup, I can't imagine how they're doing so well. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is definitely their highest rated player. The wingers look okay, not that impressive. Martinez up top is decent. Sabitzer is a decent player, but this does not look like a world-class Manchester United 11 that should be number 1 in the Premier League. So they're definitely overachieving with this squad, but I don't want to jinx myself. We need to just get the win here at Old Trafford somehow. This fixture between United and Chelsea kind of actually feels like a fixture from like a decade or two ago, where these two teams were at the very top of the Premier League competing for the title. In real life lately, that's not been the case, but it's definitely got me excited, you know, competing with a Manchester United team that's been doing so well. Let's see how things go for us in this one at Old Trafford. We know United are in the form of their lives and we're going to have to put in a good performance. Josef Martinez and Manchester United playing some good football right here. Fred, now Martinez again. Big chance for him. Good defending right there from Rudiger. Struggles to get the ball away. Ansu Fati did brilliantly there to help out defensively. And that could maybe start something for us on the counter. As here's Mateo Kovacic. Looks now for Mason Mount. Could be Timo Werner. What a chance this is for the German. Werner goes for goal and wow. Timo Werner on the counter-attack. Unstoppable as per. As Chelsea get the early lead against Manchester United. The best defensive team in the Premier League has been opened up by that German right there. Timo Werner, the former RB Leipzig poacher, striker, has come up clutch for us here with a lovely finish. I mean, no chance for David here. Weaker left foot, but no problem at all. It was a wonderful counter-attack. Started with, of course, Rudiger winning the ball back. Ansu Fati helping out, and I think it was Mateo Kovacic with the final ball. Or was it Mason Mount? Let's take a look at the replay. Oh yeah, it was Mason Mount. We already took a look at the replay. What am I even saying? Werner scores his 14th of the season. Let's go. And here's Ansu Fati on the front foot, on the counter-attack once again. Could maybe look for a cross, or is he going to go all the way? Still Ansu Fati gets past one. Looks for the cutback. It's beautiful football. That deserved a goal. How good was Ansu Fati on the left side there with his step-overs and all? Werner's finish lacking. Oh, here's Politano on the attack. The Italian could look to cause havoc. Goes backwards for Wan-Bissaka. Again, Ansu Fati, man. He's doing everything for us in this game. Defensively, offensively. It's been a tremendous showing from the youngster against the very best in the Premier League. And look at him go. Still Ansu Fati. Looks for the pass for Mateo Kovacic. A chance for him to score, but can't get it on target. Once again, Ansu Fati dominating. Chelsea dominating, but we had to take that chance. Frustrating not to be in a 2-0 lead in this second half. Half-time, and well, I'm kind of disappointed we don't have a bigger lead because we've been that much better than Man United. I'm not gonna lie, since that episode where we took two big defeats, the Spurs and Leicester on the trot, we've been a completely different team. It looks like the Chelsea setup has just woken up. Everybody is now ready to fight for the title, and that's how we're playing. Werner scored. Let's keep going in the second half. Bruno Fernandes, brilliant challenge from Clément Lenglet. That's what you want to see from the Frenchman. And he's now bringing the ball forward as well. Lovely pass into Timo Werner's path. Werner gets past his man. Still Timo Werner, fake shot. Even better from him. Looks for the cutback, and has Clément Lenglet just scored against Manchester United? Yes, he has. That's one way to answer your critics. Clément Lenglet starts the move from the defense, winning the ball back. Plays the pass into Werner after making a fantastic run. Completes his run to the box, receives it, and then finishes it home. I mean, it was a simple finish for Lenglet, but the movement, the positioning was world class. And well, he gets his first Chelsea goal against Man United of all teams in a Premier League title winning potential game. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's a big moment for Lenglet and a wonderful moment for the series as well to see him get on the score sheet and answer his critics. We lead 2-0 against Man United. Like, what is going on? How are we playing such good FIFA lately? Mason Mount looks to release Mo Salah. We're virtually unstoppable at this point. Mo Salah looking to curl this one in, but that was too audacious to try and beat David De Gea from there. Man United looking to respond here with Politano. Oh, he's beaten me there. He's completely beaten me there. Kepa saves the day. Man United's probably first opportunity of the game, which should have been a goal because it was a 100% clear-cut chance, but Kepa saves the day there with an unbelievable save. That's why he's still my keeper, and that could start a counter-attack as well for us, as here goes Mo Salah up against Chris Smalling. Mo Salah beats him, looks for the pass for Werner. Werner with the header, and Werner has somehow scored that. A power header from Werner. I kind of wasn't intending to do that, but 3-0 at Old Trafford. What's going on in this series? Hang on a minute. Last episode, we dismantled Wolves, Newcastle, Leverkusen, and we continue that by dismantling Manchester United as well. Mo Salah chipping it for Werner and somehow has scored a header. We normally don't score headers on FIFA, that's a given, but I don't know how we managed to generate enough power to put that in. Just goes to show the kind of form Werner is on right now. And did he get that with his shoulder or head? I'm not even sure about that, but we're in the form of our life right now. Let's make the most of it. Let's secure the win. And that's that. Full time against Man United at Old Trafford. A humiliating defeat for them. One of our best performances of this entire series. A humbling defeat for them. Their first of the season. And ladies and gentlemen, the title race is back on in the Premier League. Lenglet had a perfect game this time around, completing every tackle he made and also scoring a goal, which was a wonderful sight. We are on a roll right now. I mean, look at our last few games. 3-0 against United away. 5-0 against Bayer Leverkusen away. In our last two away games, we've scored 8 goals. 4-0 against Bristol. We beat Wolves 3-0. We beat Newcastle 4-0. It's getting a bit crazy right now with our form. And let's hope we can continue that until the end of the season. And well, guess who we face next? It's Man United again, but this time in the Carabao Cup's quarterfinals. An opportunity to give the youngsters and all a run out. But before that, take a look at the Premier League table. We're still third in the league, but now we've closed the gap down to 5 points between us and Man United, inflicting a big defeat to them. So let's hope we can continue pushing to that number 1 spot. Facing Man United twice within a space of like 4 days is never easy, but it's in the Carabao Cup. Opportunity to give players like Tammy Abraham, Hudson-Odoi, Billy Gilmore all a run out. We've still got a few talents in there like Ziyech and Pulisic from the first team, so I think we're comfortable yet. It all depends on what kind of a lineup United run with. It's going to be another tricky game, but after that 3-0 massive performance against them earlier on in this episode, I'm confident. So let's get right into it. United definitely value the Carabao Cup a lot as they've gone for another strong team. Matic comes in. They've still got Bruno in there. Josef Martinez, Harry Maguire captains the team. I mean, it's a quality Man United side. A lot of good players in there. It's going to be a challenge. Last season with Chelsea, we went trophyless, and it's never a good experience going trophyless. We had a chance to win the Europa League, but in the final, we bottled it. And winning the Carabao Cup would definitely be lovely. So I want to get past United here no matter what. We've got a free kick from like 34 yards, and this is never going in. But you just got to sometimes try and give it a go. Tell you what, that had a lot of curl on it and power as well, but De Gea positioned himself really well. Yes, Reece James, who's always looked in top form when never given the chance. Linking up well here. Now it's Tammy Abraham. Good touch from him. Tammy Abraham can't get the finish on point as De Gea stops him from scoring. It's been a good start for us here against Man United. Here we go with Fred on the ball. A couple of neat step overs. He's beaten a lot of my players. I'm going to struggle to defend here. And Fredecki gets beaten after a flick up volley from Fred on his weaker right foot. Makes no sense, but fair enough. Fred went for it, something spectacular, and Manchester United have the advantage in the Carabao Cup. How did we allow him to flick the ball up and go for an attempt like that? And how did we concede from there? Because Hideki needs to be saving that. That is awful goalkeeping from the Finnish keeper. Like, come on, man. 1-0 down to that. We've not conceded in a long time, and to concede a goal like that is just stupid. We're in the second half now. In the first half, things just didn't go in our favor. It was pretty tragic. We might actually concede another one here. Thankfully not, but Man United definitely looked different in this game, which is weird because they put up a serious performance in the Carabao Cup and not the Premier League. But regardless, we might have a chance here to score. Billy Gilmore against Manchester United has put this one in the back of the net. He's got a habit of scoring against the big teams. Last season, we saw him do it in this very competition against Liverpool to knock them out. This season, scores against Man United. 1-1 and game on. As good as Man United have been, they've left open spaces behind, and we've exploited that one with Billy Gilmore. The Scotsman has scored a lovely goal past David De Gea as we make it 1-1. Matic is making a powerful run. He's gotten past everybody, goes for goal and almost scores a sensational goal. Thankfully, Hideki this time wakes up and makes a good save. Sabitzer has been brought on for Bruno Fernandes. Interesting decision to be subbed off. Sabitzer goes for goal, and tell you what, literally from his first touch of the game, he could have scored there. Hideki again making a big save. We've got Sabitzer on the attack once again. That should be Tomori's ball. Confident defending there from the youngster. As now Ziyech looks to get it back from Loftus-Cheek. Good football. And now we release this one for Hudson-Odoi. We know he's got the pace to get in behind the Man United defence. This could be problematic for our opponents. Cut back inside. Now we've ruined it. The chance might still be on. No, they get it away. Why was that ball not to Tammy Abraham? I have no idea. That should have been 2-1 Chelsea. And now we're giving United the space to attack on the counters. It's Correa looking to cross it in. We mess it up completely. Come on, Tomori. What is that for a clearance? What? How, Tomori? How? How have you literally just given that one to Sabitzer? That's a joke. United somehow make it 2-0 thanks to a defensive error. Nothing seems to be working in this game. We're making stupid mistakes, and now we've given United the front foot on this one. That's that. Full time. Our journey in the Carabao Cup has come to an end after being on such an incredible run of form, winning pretty much every single game. To lose out here is super annoying, but yeah, there's nothing much we can do about it. We're out of the Carabao Cup. The focus is still now on the Prem and the Champions League and the other competitions, but I'll be honest, I would have loved to win this, but it is what it is. We're out of the competition and we just gotta move on. Yeah, it's still frustrating though, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, at this point, I just want to forget about that Man United defeat and just move on to our next game, which is in the Premier League against Watford. We're actually doing pretty well, 8th in the league right now, so it's gonna be a tricky game, and especially considering we lost our last game, getting back to winning ways is key to keep pace with Man United, so we got to win this next one against Watford. Not gonna lie, I'm really glad we've got Timo Werner, Mo Salah, Kante, Kovacic, Longley as well. All of them back in the team for this one. I'm still starting Ansu Fati with the first team because he's been in tremendous form. I know he's not been scoring or assisting that much, but overall his play has been really influential. So he starts. Chelsea Watford, let's get this one underway and get back to winning ways. N'Golo Kante looks for Werner, who's been scoring goals for fun lately. Still Timo Werner. How quick is Werner? It's outrageous how good he is. The German might be able to score here, but the defender on the line denies him. He literally took on a couple of defenders and made them look silly there. Oh, come on. That's a foul. Referee's not giving a foul for that. The game goes on. Kovacic. Oh, that's beautifully done. Ansu Fati now looks for Mo Salah. Oh my god. That might just be one of the best passes you'll see in this series. Mateo Kovacic to Ansu Fati. The cutback was brilliant and Salah with a simple finish. But that pass from Kovacic was out of this world. Oh my god. He timed that to perfection. Ansu Fati onside and it looked so good in game. Mo Salah with the finishing touch, and Chelsea in the Premier League continue to score goals for fun. 1-0 up against Watford. Werner looks for Mateo Kovacic. It's a beautiful pass for Ansu Fati, who's been in fantastic form. Ansu Fati goes for goal. Mo Salah on the rebound. Misses somehow. How has Salah not converted that? That's interesting. I think the defender got a touch to it. Mateo Kovacic. It is now Hakim Ziyech. Lovely. Looks for Mo Salah, who should be onside. I'm not too sure. But Salah could be adding another one to his goal tally. It's too easy at this point for Mo Salah. Simple finish. Chelsea continue to run rampant in the Premier League as we try and chase down Man United. A lovely finish from the Egyptian, and we make it 2-0. Half-time now, and also with that goal that Salah just scored, I think we've completed the trademark Salah objective, which makes things even better. Doucouré on the attack. Problems here for us as Watford continue to play well in this second half. We commit a foul there, but it's going to be an advantage for them. We win it back, and the referee is not pulling back for advantage, so I'll take that. And Ben Chilwell bombing forward here with a good run. No support. Maybe Werner will make that run. It's not worked out as intended. Still Werner though. Looks for Ziyech. We still get our chance. Hakim Ziyech tries to chip the keeper. So close to being another outrageous goal. But yeah, it just it wasn't good enough, the chip shot. Yo, we've got a lot of players running very low on their stamina. So we're going to bring off Ansu Fati for Hudson-Odoi. We will also bring on Mason Mount for Ziyech. And maybe Loftus-Cheek for Kovacic. Makes sense to make these changes. Full time against Watford and a complete performance yet again from Chelsea. That kid Ansu Fati had a phenomenal performance. Mo Salah was superb. Pretty much everybody on the pitch was brilliant. Clean sheet as well. Just what we needed after that brutal defeat to Man United. Don't know why, but offers outside the window have been flying in, and this is another one of those big ones. PSG coming in for N'Golo Kante, 63 million. I know he's declining in his rating, but come on, man. We don't want to be selling Kante in this series, so straight up rejecting the offer. Don't even want to bother negotiating. We've got a trip to Sheffield United away from home, and we're going to be using our first team and simming this game, and well, we've absolutely dismantled them. 6-0. Salah scoring a brace. Pulisic, Ziyech all on target. Let's go. That is a resounding victory for us. And okay, we continue to get more offers. Like, come on, can these offers stop? I don't want to be selling Marc Cucurella. We only recently signed him. I mean, his valuation is crazy, but nah, I'm not doing it. Rejecting the offer straight up. Our next game in the Premier League is once again against a relegation-threatened team, and I'm expecting another big win here. 5-0, Ansu Fati hat-trick, and Tammy Abraham scores as well. But I think Billy Gilmore picked up a knock. Let's hope it isn't something serious. A 6-week-long injury. That's not ideal. Okay, now the situation in the Premier League has completely changed with Man City top of the league, Man United in second place but with the same amount of points as us. They've lost a game and they've drawn another one. They've been awful recently, especially since that big defeat to us. And that has now given an opportunity to us to potentially be league leaders very soon. Just 1 point separating us and Man City. The title race is so open as 5 teams are basically competing for it. Arsenal are in it as well, in 5th place with 48 points. It's going to be one hell of a finish to the season if things go like this. Next episode is going to be huge for us because once again we'll have major decisions to make. Transfer window approaching. They're always fun. Transfer windows, you never know what kind of signings could happen, what kind of departures, and next episode, it's going to be all about that. I know you guys are wondering when I'll be revealing the team we'll be up against in the Champions League's round of 16. there's still time for that. I mean, the Champions League resumes in February, so yeah, there's still time for that. We'll reveal it soon. Here's a quick look at our season objectives, and we did make a bit of progress in this episode. Longley did really well. Apart from that, we've completed the trademark Salah objective, added a few goals to Werner's tally, and well, not bad at all. Quick discussion on the player of the episode award. I mean, we were so potent in front of goal today. Like, honestly, Werner, Mo Salah, all could be considered, but I think Mo Salah and maybe Ansu Fati are the best bets for the player of the episode award. I mean, Ansu Fati had a tremendous episode, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of favoring him over Pulisic at this moment of time because he's been in fantastic form. Even when he's not scoring, he's so direct, it's crazy. Mo Salah though, goal scoring, it's just crazy. He scores for fun. Definitely a contender. Let me know in the comments section who should be winning the player of the episode award. But with that, time to wrap up today's episode. Next episode's going to be crazy with the transfer window opening and all sorts of offers and everything flying around. So it should be fun. But for now, ending off the video here. Drop a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you all next time.